We are in Racha.
And it's episode 3 with Gvino UK.
And we're going to visit Royal Khvanchkara, the famous winery here.
So we're both excited to see another winery and get to try some more wine.
So let's go and taste it. Dear wine audience, you see I am alone, but let's say Adam did not get lost. Actually, we decided to change roles a little bit. So, while he's exploring the winery itself, I decided to have a tour in a local traditional house. So, Racha is a region which is located in a northwest part, and this little region is famous with its microzone itself. At the same time, the cuisine, traditions, grape varieties, and especially architecture can't just leave you without emotions. As you see, Racha is famous with carpentry houses, and you can't agree that it's a beautiful ornament which make this architecture even more evasive. Now, let's go and meet the director of Royal Khvanchkara to learn more about the winery itself, the history and the traditions. Let's go! Now we are here with Nika to learn more about the Royal Khvanchkara and the wine itself. So I have to ask you to tell us more about the history of this place and this amazing wine Khvanchkara.
First, I have to say about the history about this wine Khvanchkara. This very famous wine of this region and this country and in the world, I can say. First of all, about this wine story started from nobleman Mr. Dimitri Kipiani. In our portfolio, we have 7 kinds of wines: Khvanchkara, Tuishi, and Usakhelauri, and other wines such kind of Saperavi, Zelshavi, Tsolikauri, and from this kind of wines, 3 wines of appellation of origins wines. This is a small story about our cellars. Now we are in Royal Khvanchkara's vineyard. It's located in village Sadmeli, and nearly this location we have 10,000 wines. And this wines is Alexandreuli and Mujuretuli, which used for production Khvanchkara.
Okay, I see the grapes are already colored, so I think I will taste one of them just to...
Yes, this is Alexandreuli, and Mujuretuli is so different. The grapes so different, but the color is same. But Mujuretuli is more sweet, and they blend each other, and we make Khvanchkara from this.
So as I guess, Alexandreuli adds some structure, and then Mujuretuli more like sweeter taste, like aromas.
Yes.
And these two create the amazing semi-sweet Khvanchkara.
Yes.
Actually, it's very tasty wine, so I can't wait to taste later your 2021 production.
Yes, we are waiting for you at Vintage and other people who will be eager to visit us, and we can show all of the production process, our vineyards and process of the vintage.
Now let's go to the winery back.
So whilst Tamuka is at the vineyards to take a look at the wine and explore and see the grapes, I decided to go to the winery where I'll be meeting Tatia, who is going to be telling me something about the history and the culture of winemaking here in Racha.
This space was the main working space of an enterprise, the space for winemaking and producing in the oak barrels. But nowadays, these barrels are only museum collection. Nowadays, we have modern cistern, the wine is kept. And we also have all the Rachian tools.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Massive barrels.
Massive barrels, yes. We have wine press. Do you know wine press?
Ah, yes, this is for smashing the grapes, right?
Yes, used by winemakers for wine press by foot.
Okay,
Yes.
oh, by foot. Okay.
Yes,
Just like
we
in
also
Italy.
have query. You know
Oh,
query?
wow, yes.
Yes.
Cool. So this is the query here?
Yes, so this is query, but at this moment we don't use query's wine.
Okay.
Let's go and see inside.
Wow.
Yes. Okay. This was old tool.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Okay.
For cleaning the wall under the query.
So it's like a sponge and a stick,
Yes.
pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah. Cool.
So we are now here to try our wine Khvanchkara. It's naturally semi-sweet red wine, and we also have Ustakha It's naturally semi-sweet red wine. Okay, let's try for the first time Khvanchkara.
Nice.
Okay.
Semi-sweet red wine.
Semi-sweet red wine, yes. Adam, please try.
Thanks.
Khvanchkara is made with Alexandroli and Mujuretuli grape variety. Alexandroli 60% and Mujuretuli 40%. And these varieties are considered as the best species for those who love semi-sweet red wine. It's full of the tender tones, strawberry and raspberry. It's very delicious wine, and can try. And
It's a nice smell.
nice smell, yes, and taste is very delicious. How do you like?
Yeah, definitely a lot sweeter than the one we tried so far.
Yes.
Yeah, it's quite strange to see a red wine that has a sweet taste, actually. Other than
Yes.
something like a port in the UK, I don't think we really get that many sweet red wines.
Yes.
So it's quite a surprise, but it's great.
Yes, it's really good wine. You like.
Yeah, you can definitely taste the strawberries and the
Raspberry.
raspberries. Yeah,
Yes.
it's a real taste of summer. That's great.
Yes.
So what was this one again? This is the Khvanchkara?
Khvanchkara.
Khvanchkara.
Yes.
Am I pronouncing that right?
Khvanchkara. Khvanchkara. Yes.
Khvanchkara,
Khvanchkara. Khvanchkara.
Oh my God! You
How are you?
without me.
Yes.
It's a shame.
How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. I just came back from the vineyard.
Yes.
It was amazing. I've seen your own
Vineyards?
actually.
Yes.
With like beautiful views there. So it was just a fantastic. What
I'm
are you
so happy.
tasting, guys?
We already tried Khvanchkara.
Okay.
And let's try Ustakha
Perfect.
Semi-sweet red one. Okay? Join us and please
Thank
try
you.
our wine, Ustakha Please.
So what's the biggest difference between these two bowls of wine? They're both semi-sweet red?
Yes, both are semi-sweet red, but it's made with Ustakha grape variety, and it's made with Alexandroli and Mujuretuli grape variety.
Yeah.
It's mixed, yes.
So this means they are totally different grape varieties, but both are from local grapes.
Local
Adam.
grape variety, yes. Alexandroli and Mujuretuli both are.
But as I
both.
heard, Ustakha is more rare than
Yes.
Alexandroli and
Mujuretuli.
yes.
Yes, Ustakha it's grape variety and planted in Lechkhumis mountains. Yes, and Alexandroli and Mujuretuli are grape variety and grows only Racha region. It's local grape variety. And Ustakha grape we buy from the Lechkhumis mountains.
Wow, cool, really nice. What do you think? You tasted already?
Not yet, not yet. This is
Not
a little
yet.
bit darker than the last one. That's what I'm noticing so far.
Really nice, like purple color, medium intensity.
Yes.
It's got a sort of like a warm taste to it.
Warm taste, yes.
Sort of like a woody kind
How
of
do you
aroma.
like?
I really like it. It's like with a lot of plummy things here. But I like the acidity, which is very nicely balanced with sweetness actually, because for semi-sweet people here and they think it should be very sweet, overwhelming.
Sweetness, yes.
What do you think? It's really pleasant, no?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an easy,
Cheers.
easy wine to
Cheers, Adam.
drink. Cheers.
Cheers.
But do you have something similar in Britain, or?
I think the closest thing we have to a sweet red wine is port from Porto in Portugal, right? We tend to have it at Christmas, I think.
I know.
Yeah.
So, I think you like it well.
Yeah, I generally have quite a sweet tooth, so this is quite a nice one.
Wow. I'm happy that you liked it actually. So, oh, good.
Good.
So one question.
Yeah.
I see this wine is quite cold.
Yes.
Typically in the UK, we would have like most red wines warm. Is that a thing with
But
Georgian
we
red
keep
wines?
in a refrigerator because it's so cold.
Okay.
Yes.
The idea, Adam, about serving this wine a little bit chill is the reason because it's a semi-sweet type. So for the semi-sweet wines, actually the serving temperature is like 14, 16, or even lower. Like you can have 10, 12%. But as it is red wine, it's really nice to have it chilled. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more refreshing.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you, Tatia,
You're welcome.
for your tour and for the time here hosting in this beautiful winery.
Thank you.
So, cheers.
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 Us.
Cheers.